Chris, no one cares about Camden, okay? We don't care. I'm going to be honest. Oh, Camden! Oh, now he's here. Hi, Camden.
There he is.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say, I love you, Uncle Tyler.
I love Uncle Tyler.
Say, I love you,
Oh,
Uncle John.
I love Uncle John.
I don't know why
love
it's
you,
not.
buddy.
Banana.
All right, buddy. High five. Bye. Have a good night.
Oh my gosh, I love him so much. I have to get my laptop. That's where I have my notes on.
I love
Yep.
you. All right. How we doing?
Dude, I'm pumped.
Me too.
I'm pumped. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I got a full 2 pages of notes here for the show, ready to rock. Did you have turnover touchback takeaway on the show today?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one thing I missed.
Yep, I have that. I also have something I'm really, really excited to talk about. Skeeter says Skull, but I don't think he realizes, bro. It's hockey season, man. The Red Wings are winning. Okay.
Dude, the amount of people like Vikings fans at my school that tried to trigger me, and I literally just said, I go, dude, sometimes little bro gets one on big bro. And like how angry they got, it was amazing.
See, if they were smart Vikings fans, they would say, did you know that the all-time Lions-Vikings record is Lions have won 45 and lost 81 and tied 2? But, you know, Chris, they just don't have the stats these days.
Gentlemen, what's with the hostilities?
So, dude, I don't know. Have you seen the clip, Ty, where he's wasted at the end of a stream and he's like, he's doing his like normal voice? Bro, I made me mad. I was like, no, I need to believe that that's his 100% authentic normal voice. I don't think it is. He was just like, what a stream, everyone. What a stream. It was so good.
All right, I got my notes up. Didn't really take too many, but
Did you see the bearded butter thing I made?
I did not.
Okay, you hate me?
Bearded
Texting it right
butter.
Yeah. Here, check your message. Check your phone. I tweeted, I've been inspired by the burnt peanut. I'll be rebranding officially to bearded butter.
That's good.
It's good, right?
That's a good one.
It still says you're live with Makeout Hill. Dude, how do I fix that?
I don't know. You suck. It's
you,
got to be
Ty.
like how do you go live?
OBS. And like he invited me earlier. He knocked and I answered, and then it still says I'm live with him.
That's weird.
If I go to creator dashboard, maybe.
I mean, is it really that big of a deal?
I mean, everyone was telling me the entire end of my stream for the last 3 hours, and they're already starting now. So that'll bother me.
Yeah, no, J-Funks, I completely agree. The fact you just can't have. I don't like Gibbs is a strong back, but like, why is he blocking? Significantly stronger linebackers like 20 times? There's so much wrong with that game, bro. I absolutely despise John Morton.
So toxic. I think we can turn it around.
I mean, we absolutely can fire John Morton.
No, not yet. Not yet.
No, absolutely. What do you mean, not yet, bro? He's lost us. Dude. Yes, I dislike him so much, bro. I mean, how many games? Do you guys know why? You see me texting you every single week, right? When like things aren't going well, and it's usually offensively, and it's so frustrating because we just don't look. It's like we have like nothing's changed. Literally nothing has changed except our offensive coordinator. That's it.
No,
we have
our
the same
offensive line was
Our
super
offensive
banged
line.
up.
No,
Super banged up that
very
game.
different. We lost Zeitler. We lost Zeitler.
Blah,
We
blah,
lost
blah,
Frank
blah,
Ragnow
blah.
with like the best center in the league.
Listen to me.
And for-
we
and
have
for
to
what
be
it's worth-
prepared. It doesn't matter. We have to be prepared for a team that we know is going to blitz us the entire game. And like it can't it just can't. It can't work like that. It can't work like that.
Here's my thing, Ty. Okay, here's my thing, real quick. I literally didn't even put the Lions on the outline tonight because I was so pissed about the game. I didn't even want to talk about it. But here we are. You can't allow yourself to be spoiled. You can't allow yourself to be spoiled, dude.
I don't know what that means.
We have to hold ourselves to the same standard as everyone else in the league. So Buffalo, do you think Buffalo can win the Super Bowl?
Dude, that's not the point. I don't care.
Do you think they can win the Super Bowl? Yes, they lost to the Falcons. Right?
I know what you're. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
The Lions have the third highest scoring offense in the league. I mean,
I
bro, like,
don't
what are we
care.
talking about here? You should care.
As a Lions fan, I'm extra critical of our team. I always say that, dude. And like when I see us playing so poorly, it makes me I lose
The
confidence.
only
I just
thing
lose
that was
confidence.
Morton's fault that whole game, because the blocking was awful. The run blocking was awful. Like
Against one of the
literally,
worst.
Monty and Gibbs had nowhere to go. So that's not Morton's fault. Okay. The issue that I had with Morton during that game was the lack of creativity on quick plays over the middle. Like they kept vacating the middle of the field with their linebackers, either by blitzing or dropping really far into coverage. And we kept trying to exploit the perimeter. So that was what was frustrating for me. It's like attack the middle of the field. That's where Goff likes to throw anyway. And I'm not even talking long. I'm talking like a 3-yard crosser over the middle of the field.
Right.
And
No, yeah, absolutely. The old
we tried it
Saquon
one
Barkley
time, and
check down.
JMO dropped the ball. So
Yeah.
and he was open.
Yeah.
John, you're muted.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think criticism of Morton is 1,000% warranted, but like doesn't need to be fired. Third highest scoring
Right.
offense. Him and Dan
I
Campbell,
agree with
who's
that
he's an offensive guy. Dan Campbell is. And so work with Johnny Morton to fix it. That's all. You got skill players. You got and now with the banged up O-line.
Also, Monrod dropped some balls too.
Right. Like that
know.
has to be part of the game plan now. Like you have to know. Now we know the O-line is banged up, right?
Yep.
Whereas
you got to get the ball out quick.
right.
Yep. And more design runs to the outside if you're like to get Gibbs moving in space, which I feel like they barely did at all in the game. They'll be fine. Guys, listen, they'll be fine.
All three of our losses were offensive scheme issues. And honestly, just obviously like getting out coached. Like those losses, like us not being prepared for the Vikings blitz. Like we know how they play against Jared Goff. And we know how they play in general. They're one of the highest blitzing teams in the league. And we know that Jared Goff is not that great against the blitz. Like he can, like, if he has enough time, he can always deliver. But we just needed to be prepared for that, and we weren't, and it's disgusting. And we didn't make any changes at halftime either, which is sickening. We did the exact same thing. We kept running it immediately to that 400-pound lineman that only starts first down snaps. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Hargrave.
He blew. No, I don't think it was Hargrave. He blew up the play like five first down runs. We ran right into this guy who was like 500 pounds.
Yeah, that's
and yes. What are we doing? Run away from this guy. Exactly. Why are we running into their Tonka tank? Like, just again, and that's preparation. That is sickening. All of our losses have felt like really bad losses. I think you can have good losses. The loss against the Chiefs, it felt like the refs were. I mean, the Chiefs didn't have a single penalty called against them, right? But also our offense, like Amon-Ra dropped some pretty big passes, and like it's frustrating. Again, offense. Like when Amon-Ra drops passes, I'm thinking of offense as well, right? I just don't like that. It hasn't been our issue in the past. It is an issue this year, and that's why these games feel so sickening. Like JJ McCarthy performed better than Jared Goff, and Jared Goff's a veteran, and I hate that. I despise that.
Here's one takeaway though, Ty, that should give you slight comfort. The Lions were awful in all three phases of the game. 142, I think, special teams kick return yards from that guy.
Yeah,
and we lost by 3.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And we had a field goal blocked.
Right, and that ties it right there. So like, it's fine. A lot of season left.
Yep.
And I'm actually really excited to talk about the rest of the season, not just for the Lions, but for the rest of the NFL.
Yep.
So let's get into the show. Go Lions, Skol Vikings. Boys, biggest surprise of the weekend for you. And if you say Lions, I mean,
I got 2.
It's fine if you say Lions.
I'm going to say, I'll just start because it's the same, and I already spoke my piece, so it's easy. It was the Vikings game plan against the Lions and them beating us. I was going to use, there's so many to take away. There are a lot of surprises this week. But yeah, that's like, they came in and they had an incredible game plan against us, and we lost at home. And it's going to be tough to go on the road and beat them. So
yeah, it's
annoying.
Let me add on to that because that was my half. So my first half, the bigger surprise to me than that, like way bigger, was the Panthers beating the Packers in Lambeau.
Absolutely.
That, like,
what even is that?
Like Tucker. So first off, sorry to Tucker Kraft, tore his ACL. Like that literally sucks because he was their offensive heartbeat. right? You could say whatever you want about Josh Jacobs, but they ran everything through Tucker Kraft. He was breaking all sorts of records this year. I think he was like 3rd in yards per route run, and I'm not talking about among tight ends. It's like among everyone. So that was really surprising to me that they folded in Lambeau to the Carolina Panthers. And then, yeah, the Lions losing to the Vikings in Ford Field felt almost like as big of a surprise. And I only say I would give the edge to the Packers because I think the Panthers are worse than the Vikings.
Oh, that's for sure. They're absolutely worse than the Vikings. My two are like my biggest surprise with the Vikings. Like, I think JJ is gonna be fine in this league. I've been saying that since before he was drafted. I've been trying to beg Vikings fans who are mad about it, who are asking me my thoughts on JJ, to be patient with him. The coach called a great game. I mean, he didn't have to do a ton. And when he did have to make plays, he made great plays. But that's not what surprised me as much as the Vikings defense looking like it looked in the last 2 years. The Vikings defense, and part of that's injuries, right? They've had a lot of guys out, including Van Ginkel, who is one of my favorite players in the league to watch when he's not playing us. But their D, like, it was locked down, and we didn't do anything. And they're bad at stopping the run so far this year, and they were great against it.
Yeah.
So that was surprising to me. And then the Packers, bro, don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I saw a tweet today, and it was not from a Packers account, it was from an account nothing to do with the NFC North. So no like Bears bias or Packers bias or whatever. And it was voting for every single team. And do you think they're going to be over or under 500 500 on the season when the season's over? And the Packers, bro, 70% of the people said the Packers would be under 500 by the end of the season. And and more people had the Vikings and the Bears higher than the Packers.
They have a soft schedule.
We'll get into this. Why, though? The Packers have the 4th hardest schedule left in the league.
What? Their schedule's so soft. We couldn't find losses last time.
Remaining schedule strength. They just updated this on Tankathon. Remaining schedule strength based on wins and home and away opponents. It goes Arizona 1, most tough. Rams 2nd, Bears 3rd, Packers 4th. Packers have the Broncos, the Eagles, the Lions in Detroit, twice against the Bears, the Giants, the Ravens, and twice against the Vikings.
Oh, dang. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So
hold on. The reason this is one of those things, Chris, where we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, right? You were like, let's go through the Packers record at the time. And we're like trying to find losses. And we were like, oh, the Giants are terrible. Arizona's terrible with Kyler. We know they'll beat them. Like we like Vikings were awful, right? We were going off of Wentz and JJ McCarthy's first couple of shows. So we immediately we had like 6 wins, 7 wins, 8. We couldn't find a loss.
We definitely
a couple of weeks ago
now, for sure.
We have more information now. The Vikings are becoming. I mean, the Vikings are just dominating. Like that was a great win against us. And I don't know if you're going to talk about this at some point tonight, Chris, but the fact that the Arizona Cardinals no longer have Kyler Murray and Jacoby Brissett, who's not like a guy, like, right? He's obviously he otherwise he would have been a starter for a team. Here's a backup quarterback, not a runner. He's not mobile like Kyler. Here's just a legitimate raw quarterback that is functioning better in this Arizona offense. And now all of a sudden this team looks a little bit elite.
They like Kyler is going to IR to save face for Kyler.
Yep.
Like, I'm sure he could come back within a week and be completely healthy, but this is a team decision where Kyler gets to save some face. No one really knows how injured his ankle is, so it absolutely could take 4 weeks for him to be totally healthy. But the franchise gets to keep rolling with the quarterback who makes the offense look better, and you're absolutely right. Like, and Kyler gets to sit, and there's an injury as the reason.
Yeah, dude, Marvin Harrison Jr. I should have texted you guys this, dude, because I should have texted you guys this. Everyone looks better. I should have texted you this. He was like plus 195 to get a touchdown. I put 175, paid out like $600. I mean, I knew for a fact that he was scoring, and guess what? He scored first. Like,
dude, he cooked that corner. He put that corner on ice.
Yes. I mean, Jacoby Brissett put up, how much did Arizona put up against the Colts? 30? 27? Like,
something like that.
They put up a lot, and that was with Jacoby Brissett's first game against the Dallas defense. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a free bet.
And Brissett missed Harrison a couple times. Like, he could have had an even bigger game, which is nuts. Curveball for you guys here. I didn't put this in the outline, but if you had to guess right now, where do you see Kyler Murray starting next year?
So I tweeted that before the injury news because you just know he's gone, and the number one I think team was the Dolphins that got voted on the poll.
I could see him in the Saints, Dolphins.
Yeah, the Saints would surprise me because of what they spent on Shuck and how high they're going to pick. Like I feel like they're going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say like Dolphins, Browns, something like that, John. It's kind of
I was gonna say Browns, but that would assume that both of the quarterbacks they drafted, like they don't want to move forward with, which I just don't see happening. But their defense is so darn good that maybe they do think that they can get a guy like Kyler to do a better job than those two rookies or two sophomores next year.
Well, for sure. I mean, all you need is all the Browns have needed for a really long time is somebody that can extend plays and stay on the field a little bit, right? Move the ball down the field.
You mean Baker Mayfield?
Right.
That's right.
But they've just needed needed more ball control on offense so their defense can continue to shine and be rested, right? And I think that like Kyler does that with Arizona. Does he score a lot? Not necessarily, but like I mean, dude, he can extend plays, get first downs, he can convert on long thirds with his legs, and I think he can make enough plays happen in Cleveland. But I mean, let's be real here. He just can't throw. Because he's so little, and I don't mean to be like I'm not. He's so short. He can't see over his guys, so he doesn't throw over the middle. He's incredibly inaccurate. Chris has had the stat. He's backed up the stats time and time again. It's like
worst deep ball accuracy in the league of all starting
just
quarterbacks.
What do you do? Just make him a running back. Like I'm serious. At what point do you just go? This guy's fast.
Those TikTok shoes that make him taller.
I'm just saying, bro. At what point do you just be like, dude, this guy's still an athlete. He can obviously run the ball. Like, do you ever downgrade someone like Kyler to a hill? To you know what I mean, like, or is it like would that never happen? He probably just would never take a pay cut.
No,
yeah.
I mean, here's the thing: as bad as he has looked, he's still a top 24 quarterback in this league, right? So he should start somewhere.
Jacoby Brissett,
even if you don't think 24, even if you don't think 24, 28, fine. But Chris, I still stand by the whole thing with the Cardinals. Like, they did not like the coach. I blame the coaches there. They did not call an offense for Kyler Murray. They told Kyler Murray to run this offense instead of building an offense around him the way Ben Johnson's doing with the Bears. I do think Kyler has looked a lot better in the last 5 years than he has this season.
But when you, and again, I'm not saying that the Cardinals have some offensive mastermind, right? But when you look at what Steichen has done with Daniel Jones versus Anthony Richardson, you need to call the plays in the NFL that work. And so if you're calling all these plays that work and your quarterback sucks, right, then I don't care. Don't mold the offense for Anthony Richardson. He can't throw the football. So but
Kyler is 10 times better at throwing the football than Anthony Richardson.
Their deep ball accuracy is pretty similar.
Maybe 12.
Their deep ball accuracy is pretty similar.
All right, guys, let's go to touchdown, turnover, touchback. It's award time. Time to give out the awards from this past week. Touchdown is something awesome. An award for someone who did great. Turnover, you sucked. And touchback, boring.
Yeah. My turnover goes to the Lions defense. Just like, what are you doing against the run?
Yeah.
We're supposed to have one of the best linebacker cores in the NFL. We have DJ Reader. We have Aleem McNeil. We have DTs who can eat up space. Why is 32-year-old Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason getting 5 yards a pop? Like, that's just, I'm so embarrassed of our run defense against the Vikings. The Lions get my turnover, the Lions defense specifically, even though our offense was worse. And then my touchback, it's funny, we already mentioned this. My touchback goes to Kyler Murray.
Oh, wow. He didn't even play.
I'm just over you, dude. Like, I'm over you as a quarterback. I know I posted that tweet asking where people think you would go. I just hope you don't go anywhere. And like what you did to your skill position players, like what you did to Marvin Harrison, what you did to McBride, dude, you just ruined half of the fantasy season for these guys. And I'm just so glad that they have a competent offense now. My touchback goes to Kyler, and my touchdown, the most super impressive performance of the entire weekend, came during the 3:00 slate for me. And it was the Bills. It was the Bills on both sides of the ball. Offensively, they looked like the Bills. They ran the ball. They played well in jumbo packages. Josh Allen got to buy time and find Dalton Kincaid winning one-on-ones down the field. Kincaid was fantastic in this game. And then defensively, they played dime, like mostly DBs on the field against Mahomes, and just dropped back. And Mahomes had the worst game of his NFL career.
Wow, really?
Dang.
I was like super impressed. Yeah, I think it was like the first time ever. I forget what the stat was. But I was just really impressed. I thought they had a great game plan and they executed it really well. So my touchdown goes to the Bills.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
My turnover goes to the Lions. Our offense, specifically our offensive coordinator, John Morton, figured out. I do think that there's just something's not clicking yet, and it's frustrating. And I hope that, we have the second half of the season to figure it out. But the Lions in general, it was a terrible, disgusting loss at home, division opponent. We could have taken a huge win there because the Bears won, and also the Packers lost to the Panthers. It would have been so important to win that game.
Would have been first place.
So,
Yep.
So they get my turnover. Gosh, I just hope they bounce back against the backup Mariota. We'll see about that. My touchdown, and I'll go my touchback. My touchback goes to the Jaguars-Raiders game. I don't care. Does anyone care about these teams?
It was a great game, though.
I mean, I know, though, but was it?
It was. They scored a touchdown
but
and went for 2 at the end. Had a chance to win.
But was it, though? I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy that we got Brock back. Not Brock. Brock Bowers.
Yeah,
and their offense just came to life. Congratulations. It's good. But again, I just don't care. I hate those teams. I don't like those teams. And my touchdown goes to Jacoby Brissett. 21 to 31, 2 touchdowns, 260 yards. Are you kidding me? Again, and now listen, I know that it's against this defense, but come on now. Dallas isn't an easy team to beat. I mean, some might say they are. But Brissett it was his third game, and they're beating Dak Prescott come on. You know what? My whole touchdown goes not just to Jacoby, dude. How about the Arizona Cardinals? Why do they look better? They literally look better with a backup, and that is so stunning to say. Truly, you'll look better with a backup. And it's just alarming. I love it though. Yeah. I love it. I'm happy for them. And I hope they beat the Packers coming up. So
they already played the Packers.
I hope they beat them again. Why did I think that they? Oh no, I know why. John. Yeah, I got it confused. But I hope they, just whatever. Let's go. Go Cardinals.
Go Cardinals.
I like an underdog.
They should have beaten the Packers. All right, guys. My touchdown goes to Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers, who is on my fantasy team. I've been winning without him. It's good to have him back. He had me 43 points. 12 receptions, 127 yards, average 10.6, 27-yard long, and 3 tutties against the Jags. Now they lose Jacoby Myers, and so he's the only guy left to get the ball, which is either going to be really good or really bad. And a PPR, probably fine. Maybe not as many yards. But Brock Bowers, dude, absolutely dominant. And that offense, I mean, just look at how they looked before he got hurt, how they looked when he got hurt, and how they look now that he's back. I mean, dude, is he the best tight end in the league?
Bowers? If you're talking about, I would say he's top 3 as an offensive weapon. Like just pure mismatch in the route. Yeah.
He's a beast, man. It's so fun to watch as well. So he gets my touchdown. Congratulations, Brock Bowers. My turnover goes to, I have 2. Matt LaFleur's play calling. Matt LaFleur is both, I think, a really good coach and a really bad game manager. That dude went for it on 4th and 8 instead of kicking a field goal. I don't even know that Dan Campbell would do that. And he's a psycho at going for it. Usually LaFleur, he used to be super risky. Then he was really conservative most of last year and for the first half of this year. Then he goes for it on 4th and 8. They end up losing a game they had no business losing. In my opinion, like you said, Chris, way more embarrassing than the Lions losing to the Vikings. That Panthers team might not get to 500 this year.
Right.
And that loss is big for the entire NFC playoff picture. So turnover, Matt LaFleur. My other turnover, though, I have to give to goes to Bo Nix, who I roasted a couple of weeks ago for not playing well enough. I know they're winning games, but there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the league that have won a lot of games that weren't, or a lot of bad quarterbacks in the league that have won a lot of games that weren't very good. Rex Grossman, Jay Cutler, A lot of them were Bears quarterbacks. Guys, I know it's the Texans. He lit up the Cowboys last week. That was good. He needs to continue to get better. That's all I've been saying. He was 18 of 37 for 173 yards, 48% completion percentage, an interception, a QBR of 53.6, and his rating was 68.9.
Yeah. John, can I show you
Hammering
something?
the Raiders plus 9.5.
Oh yeah, I
show
do
you
love
something, John?
that.
So,
What?
guys, John's turnover of the week, or part of it, went to Bo Nix, and our boys over at FTN Fantasy, we love them over there, had this amazing chart. Someone goes, "You mean to tell me Bo Nix has gone on the road and beaten the 4-0 Eagles, and people are saying, is he not a franchise quarterback?" And this guy quote tweets it and goes, "Franchise QB, Bo Nix isn't even mid." On this graph, it's miss rate. So the y-axis is how often you miss throws. The x-axis is how often you miss yardage. And there is a lone.
Oh, this is bad.
There's a lone quarterback in the upper right corner. Can you guys see that?
I can see the upper right
He's all
corner.
by himself with the most miss yards and the most miss completion percentages. Hey, yeah, that's Bo Nix. That's Bo Nix.
Yep. Listen,
woo.
There's a lot of Broncos fans out there, and I really don't understand the take. Like, he wins games. I don't care. Quarterback wins are not a stat. I've been saying that my whole life. And Rex Grossman won games. Mitch Trubisky won games with the Bears. They're bad. And so, sure, you can maybe win the division if you get lucky and you have a great team like they do all around them. They're not winning games in the playoffs. They're not winning more than one game in the playoffs unless Bo Nix takes a huge step forward, which he absolutely could. He's in his second year. Like, he absolutely could continue to improve. But my goodness, bro, that was a big test against a really good defense and a really good secondary, and he failed.
Yep.
So Bo Nix gets part of my turnover. And then my touchback, bro, you guys, this is awful. My touchback is Cowboys-Cardinals game. I mean,
really?
just an ass game. I get the Cowboys off of my screen. As much fun as I love watching their offense. That wasn't even good. And this is their schedule the rest of the way. Okay, here we go. This weekend, unless they have a bye, they do. Their next game is a Monday Night Football game. Then they have the game of the week against the Cowboys on November 23rd. Then they have another primetime game against the Chiefs at 3:30. That'll be on everything. Then they have another night game, December 4th against the Lions. Then they have another night game, Vikings, Cowboys. And then likely that will be it. But they've got like 5 more primetime games. Get them off my screen.
Well, the one against us makes sense.
Start flexing games, please.
I mean, you say that, John, but they are like, well, they have the most amount of fans in the league.
I get it, but like, I just want, brother, we're halfway through the season, man. I like when it's off season, I'm like, give me the freaking Dolphins Browns on Thursday night over any other sport. But now I'm like, no, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch these primetime games. I wish they were better. I wish there was a way for the NFL to fix it.
Yep, I agree.
So that's what I got. All right, guys, big trades, couple of them. We're only going to talk about 2. So Sauce Gardner, who, by the way, just signed a big deal, gets traded to the Colts, who had a little bit of secondary issues and some defensive issues. That should be a huge upgrade for them. And Jacoby Myers gets traded to the Jaguars. So here's my question. I guess answer it like this. What was your confidence level in these teams, in the Colts to win a Super Bowl, in the Colts and the Jags? And what is your confidence level after these trades?
So I would say Colts was a 5, and now it's like a 5 and now it's like a 5.5. And the Jags was like a 3, and it's still a 3.
I love that.
Like, here, let me just give you my reasoning, JB. So because I took notes. So, like, with the Colts going from 5 to 5.5, I wasn't worried about their defense. Their defense was just on the field sometimes, right? But they had played a really weak schedule. So I was just like, dude, let's see them go up against a couple pass rushers, right? I was like, they have Pittsburgh coming up. They have the Texans coming up. John, you remember I was like, I picked Pittsburgh to win.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I want to see how they look against a better defense. Daniel Jones has 5 turnovers.
Yep.
So, and I'm not saying that, again, I'm not saying that that's going to keep happening. I don't think it will, right? But I'm just saying, like, okay, so now you're talking about they're playing at Buffalo, at Arrowhead, or at, like, I don't know. I just don't see them getting very far, let alone to the Super Bowl. And then the Jags, I've never believed in them, John. And you know, it has nothing to do with their wide receivers. To me, like Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter are better than Brian Thomas and Jacoby Myers. They lost Hunter. They replaced him with Myers. That doesn't move the needle for me. Like they were a 3 then, and they're a 3 now.
Okay. Ty?
I mean, Chris took the words out of my mouth. I think Trevor Lawrence has always been the problem the last couple of years. Last 2 years, he was terrible last year. I know he was injured as well, like half the season, but the season that he was playing was bad. Congratulations. Yeah, you got Jacoby Myers. All right. You know what I mean? And then they had no chance anyways, in my opinion. I don't like the Jaguars. There's something about them. And as the Colts, I mean, we just saw Danny Dimes. Like I made a tweet. I was like, dude, the Steelers just reset Danny Dimes, dude. They pressed the button and reset him to factory default.
Oh,
five turnovers, dude. Five turnovers.
Default. Oh no.
Factory default settings. Beep boop beep doop boop boop boop. What do I do? Throw turnovers. I mean, listen, Daniel Jones, can he? The question is, does he bounce back? Right? Just like the Lions haven't lost back-to-back games in like 2 years or 3 years. Can Danny Dimes get his confidence back? I mean, we'll find out. The Steelers stuffs JT, Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
So that was an offense issue, right? We literally just witnessed what happens when they're going up against an aggressive defense and a defense that knows what they're doing. And now it's like, what are their odds with Sauce Gardner? Like the same. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's where I'm
gonna go. My confidence in the Jags to win a Super Bowl this year was a 1. It probably still is a 1. I really do think they're going to be fun to watch in a couple of years. I'm curious to see what happens with Lawrence. I actually agreed with a tweet, Chris, in response to your tweet. I wouldn't be shocked if Kyler Murray goes to the Jags next year and Trevor Lawrence goes to Arizona. And I'm not saying that I don't think they'd trade him necessarily. I don't know how that would work, but like it wouldn't shock me if that happened. So I like the Jags a lot. They're fun to watch. I like their defense. I didn't never had them in the Super Bowl conversation this year. Colts, I didn't in the beginning of the year. Obviously, they have a lot of wins. This is news to me. The easy part of their schedule is over. They have the 6th toughest remaining schedule. They play the Seahawks, the Niners, the Jags twice, the Chiefs, the Falcons, and the Texans twice. It would not shock me if they missed the playoffs. It wouldn't. And I'm not crapping on them. I listen, the Sauce Gardner trade's awesome. So my confidence level in them a week ago before the Steelers game to win the Super Bowl was a 4. That's high, by the way, for me. A 4 is high, right? I'm like the highest confidence level I have in a team is probably 6.
Because this year is crazy.
Yeah, like so I'm gonna say 4. And after Sauce Gardner, I'll probably say 4.5.
All right, so you were with me with that half point bump.
And it's not because he's not amazing. He's one of the best, if not the best corners in the league. But like, look at Green Bay, bro. They go out and they get Micah Parsons. They already have a pretty good defense, and they just lost to the Panthers. Like, one guy does not a team make, and especially a corner. Big important position. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's not a pass rusher. So I'm gonna go from 4 to 4.5. Really hope the Colts show their fans that they're for real, right? If they win a couple of these games, they could somehow beat the Seahawks,
dude. And I'm gonna say this because we're gonna
Niners.
We're gonna move on. They got fleeced. They got absolutely fleeced. They lose Adonai Mitchell and 2 first-round picks for this. I agree. I think they leveraged too much of their future for this player. So I think that the Jets got a freaking haul.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Yeah, I don't think the Colts are one player away, and they certainly gave a lot. They basically made a trade that says we're one player away.
Yep.
Right.
I don't think so. And maybe they're doing that because they think they can win the division and then anything can happen. I mean, I think a lot of Lions fans wish the Lions would have done that and gone all in. I will say this about Aaron Glenn. I've been telling you guys, I wish he'd be better in the media and his interviews and stuff. Like every week, he's just keeps answering questions the same. And it's pretty stupid that they keep asking him the same questions. But I think that was a huge vote of confidence. Trading away Sauce Gardner after paying him, getting those first round picks reminds me a lot of what the Lions did with Dan Campbell, right? Start trading and take some of those picks and start building through the draft and let Aaron Glenn give him some time, give him a couple years. So if you're a Jets fan, I think you should be confident they're not just going to keep recycling coaches.
Yeah. Someone in my chat says, I'm Captain Rogers, says Jets have like 5 first round picks in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Think of like
rookies-
think.
All right, they make a huge impact, bro. That's 5 starters. That's 5 new
Yeah.
starters.
Think of the that's an entire listen. That isn't like that could be 2 starting offensive and defensive linemen, like dogs,
And
right?
starting and you're starting QB. They're taking QB 1 overall for sure this year.
For sure. Like that's I dude, when I saw 2 first rounders for a cornerback. Guys,
Yeah.
no one's a cornerback away. I'm serious. No one's a cornerback away. The Lions, dude, all of our corners and safeties have missed a game this year already from an injury. Like,
yeah.
Are we trading 2 years of our future for a player halfway in the season, hoping he doesn't get hurt? Imagine I never wish this on anyone. Imagine he falls down and breaks and sprains his ankle. I'm like, too unbelievable trade,
I want to
bro.
call out, dude. I want to call out. Dude, it's an analyst for one of the NFL networks. It made me so mad. It made me like boiling angry. He like quote tweeted the trade, and he goes, I see trading away Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner for picks, and hopefully you can get players like Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner with those picks. And it's just like, dude, no. Like the Jets are trying to build this the way they want. Like comping a defensive tackle and a cornerback as the cornerstones of your team when building through the trenches, getting a quarterback. Like this guy knows what the most important positions on the football field are. Like shut your mouth, dude.
Mhm.
Like
angry.
Dude, sitting here and comparing
I love it.
Dude, comparing Sauce Gardner to what Tyler said, like comparing Sauce Gardner to a potential franchise right tackle and franchise quarterback,
a future Micah Parsons, a future Aiden Hutchinson, a future. Are you out of your mind?
A future Penny Sewell.
A future Penny Sewell, a future lineman. You're insane. And see, like you're insane. You're insane, bro. And like even look, I mean, like look at Patrick Surtain's got to be the best cornerback in the league, arguably, right? There's a dog. There's someone I would trade 2 first rounds for because he also stays healthy. What?
He's out right now, injured.
Yeah, exactly. Get him out.
Get him out.
No, I'm serious though. Like, but that's how easy it is.
Yeah, this leads me into the Lions. How you mentioned the Lions, not doing that, even though they're a lot closer.
I love you, Chris.
Than the Colts. Scale of 1 to 10, how mad are you guys that the Lions did not make a trade?
1.
I'll start with this one, dude. I'm 1 and I'm a 10.
Yeah, I'm 1, and I have a reason why. Ty, you can go first.
No, dude, Chris, I'm 1 and a 10. I'm both. I'm literally both. I'm not in the middle. Or maybe since I'm 1 and a 10, I'm a 5. Dude, I love that we trust our team, we trust our players, we trust our coaches. I love that. We're not trading our future. We worked so hard to get the picks that we got, to draft the way we've drafted, and look how it's turned out. So we just trust our process, we trust our team, we trust our GMs, we trust what we're doing. So we don't want to give away future picks. But it's also like, what if? I guess I just don't know the stats. I guess how many times do people make trades and then win the Super Bowl because of that trade? That's like something like a deep dive into AI. I would love for someone to do. How many people made a trade in the middle of the season and then they won, and then that player was so good they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think like for me, John, I trust the process. I like our process of draft, develop, extend, right? Draft, develop, give them an extension. But at the same time, you're going to sit here and tell me that we're going to spend 3 third-round picks on a prospective X wide receiver? And don't get me wrong, and I love Tesla. You guys know I love Tesla. But we're going to spend 3 third-round picks, and we couldn't have used Jalen Phillips as another edge rusher this year? Like, that stuff makes me a little questionable. I don't think Tesla is worth 3 third-round picks. And seeing the value you can get for a third-round pick to a team who's looking to deal, right? It's like, well, what if we do make an impact trade if we have that in our arsenal? But I love it, dude. We don't have any thirds. I'm glad we didn't trade a first or a second, right? Like,
right.
So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, So I'm not going to question, like, I'm not mad that we didn't do anything, but I'm a little starting to question Holmes's excitement to use picks to move up in a draft, but not excitement to use them to make the team better after you see what we need.
Yeah, for me, I love that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell stick to their guns. They said from year one that they are going to draft, develop, extend. They're going to build that way. They're not gonna overpay. Here's what gives me comfort. Brad Holmes, dude, he's a wheeler and dealer. Like, look what he does on draft night, right? He's trading all the time. He made phone calls. He made phone calls to probably every single team, really, knowing him. And he said, what's it going to take for this? And the team said, basically, too much. And he's like, we're not going to overpay. We're not doing that. So, okay, thank you for letting me know. And so I'm fine with it. I do also think that the Lions are trying to to be really good for a long time, to be really good for the next 8 to 10 years. And he's drafted well enough to do that. You just, at some point, you do have to make a move to go all in to have your year. I don't think the window's closed. I don't think it's closing. Our young talent is amazing. And Holmes keeps drafting dogs. But at some point, when everyone's healthy, you need to go do something. I'm fine with it this year. We'll see how the season shakes out. May not matter.
Yep.
Speaking of the Lions, dude, they're 5-3, the 7 seed in the playoff race currently. If the season ended today, they have the Commanders this week, who just lost one of their best defenders, suspended, I believe,
and their quarterback,
and their quarterback is out. He never even should have been in the game anymore. Coach already took the blame for that. This week, the Packers have the Eagles. The Vikings have the Ravens. So if the Vikings and the Packers will both lose, really, if just the Packers lose and the Lions win, Lions will be first in the North. Fellas, give me a 30-second motivational speech to the Detroit Lions. You got them watching, bro. Dan Campbell's listening. Jared Goff's listening. St. Brown. Hit him with some motivation after that tough loss going into the next half of the season.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. All right.
Ty's like, I don't want to do this.
I don't.
Hey.
I don't. I've never been less motivated.
Chris, you're muted.
You're muted.
Ty, you gave such a good motivational speech 2 years ago with Kurt.
I know, dude. I know. Nah,
Chris,
you're gone. You're just Chris.
How does he do this once a show?
I don't know. Just disconnect and come back.
Once a show, he literally just the mic's just gone.
I thought he was supposed to be the smart brother. Right? This guy teaches our youth. This guy is literally educating our teenagers.
And by the way, he did that online for 2 years.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay.
All right, he's back.
Sorry, guys. 0-16. 3-13.
Yeah.
What happened to the team that walked in every Sunday 0-0 and didn't expect the game to be given to them? Okay? Like, what are we doing? You're better than no team in the NFL. We're the underdogs. Like, we've been the underdogs my whole life. Like, we need to get back to basics, boys. This is what I'm going to say to you guys right now. Everyone, do your freaking job. Do your job. Once you've taken care of it, help the guy next to you. Every play. We all got to be better. Fans as well. Ty absolutely has to be better. If he gets negative in one more game, I'm going to lose my mind. Onwards and upwards. Let's go get this division.
Run through a brick wall.
Ah!
Ty doesn't want to do this, so we'll let him pass.
I mean, listen, dude. It wouldn't be worth it. It'd be fake. I'm gonna just say what Chris said. Like, it feels like
because you're really down on them, or it'd be fake.
I am. I'm down on the Lions emotionally. How can I give them a motivational speech when I need a motivational speech?
Okay, I can give you one.
You know what I mean? Like,
let's go, John.
All right, dude.
Tyler, by the way, that was like one of the deepest things you ever said. How can I give the Lions a motivation? Dude, there's that, like, what's that line? You can't fill someone else's cup if yours is empty.
Yeah, dude. I can't keep pouring. That's literally how I feel this year. This year has been draining after, like, the build up. You know what I mean, though? Like, really think about the complete regime change and us going 0-16 to getting Dan Campbell to going 3-13 and then a winning season, and then we don't make the playoffs, but we should have. and then boom, we make the playoffs, and then we choke, and boom, we make the playoffs, and we choke because our defense was riddled, and now it's disappointment, dude. I cannot go back. I can't, and it's
We're not
all
going
I
back.
think about every game, bro. Every game. And Chris, you're absolutely right. The reason I said I agree with Chris because, dude, it does not feel like we're going there with a chip on our shoulder, bro. And I'm not saying you have to do that every single game, but it's like, what are we doing, dude? Everyone's getting cocky, bro. Amon Raj, Mir Gibbs, Montgomery, we're all getting on the Amon Raj podcast, the Browns podcast, and we're all having fun, and you're losing. Lock it in.
They're a game away from first.
Stop playing. Screw the social media and the TikTok clips. Let's fucking win.
Out.
I want Monty 2 touchdowns, Jahmyr Gibbs 2 touchdowns next game, bro. I want to run for over 300 yards. I want Monty and Gibbs competing for the longest rush of the game. Because you remember that? Jahmyr Gibbs ran like 70 yards and then Monty ran 80 in like the same game. And he's like, I had to beat him, man. Where is that? Let's go, man. I'm so like.
See, Ty, you got there, bro. You got there naturally. Well done.
It took a minute.
Well done, dude. Here's the thing, bro. And this is what is keeping me sane. We will likely never have a season like we had last year, the rest of our lives. We will likely never go 15-2. It's really, really hard to do that in this league. It was a magical ride, bro. 17 weeks in a row. I got to 15 of those 17. I got to do a Victory Monday stream. It was amazing. Like every week, I was like, "Oh, we won again!" We're like, "Shut your mouths!" Like it was awesome. And it's hard to win 15 games. So listen, I'll take a 10 win season if we go win the Super Bowl, baby. You know,
for sure.
Buckle up, let's go. So here's my motivational speech.
Yeah,
I need some things to happen here for the Detroit Lions to take some things seriously. Jared Goff, you need to cut your hair. I don't know what you're doing, man. Cut the hair. It looks a little cocky on you. Get rid of it. I'm done. I'm on Ross St. Brown. Put some stickum on those gloves, dude. Least drops in the league by far, and now we've got like 6 this season. That's enough. And no more fake injury celebrations. You understand me? Laporte, I need you to lock in. I want 100 yards a game. Offensive line, act like you've been there before. Graham Glasgow, buddy of mine, love him. Lock in. If you don't want to play center, move over and have someone else play center. Dan Campbell, I trust you, bro. I trust you. You got these boys on lock. Johnny Morton, you keep staying in the building till Friday, the last one to leave. Stay till Saturday, okay? Travel later on your own. Do one more day of game plan. I need to see everyone on this team locking in. Hutch, I want 10 sacks at least in the rest of this regular season.
I don't get called back because Terrion Arnold has a holding call.
Arnold's a baller, bro.
Arnold had a decent. I hear you. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine, dude. And to my last thing, dude, to Detroit Lions fans, I need you to lock in. I'm over this. Like, we're not up by 20, so we're going to be a little bit quiet. I want loud the entire time. And if you're super rich and you're just wanting to go to watch a fun game, stay home and watch it on your big screen. All right. Give the tickets to someone else who's going to be loud the entire time. One of the best home field advantages in the league. Hasn't felt like it every single home game this year. Lions to the ball. Let's go.
Let's get it. Well said.
Good luck.
Thank you, dude. That was just not even scripted, so I wanted that to be very authentic.
Felt authentic.
Let's do our top 5, boys. By the way, can you even think of a season in the last 10 years that you have changed your top 5 as much as I have this year?
Yeah, same.
Every week I am shuffling people in and out.
I have 3 new teams in my top 5 this week.
My top 5 is going to make a lot of people throw up. So
real quick, by the way, Eastab's with a great question. I'll answer that. Do you think John Morton needs to get his ass out of the booth and get on the field? He says he sees the game and sees the defense much better from the booth. I don't think that Dan Campbell will do that. I think if Dan Campbell's ever going to take play calling away from him and call him himself, I don't think he will bring him from the booth to the field first. I think he'll just do it. And I think we're 3 games from that happening. But I still believe in Morton. All right, top 5 teams in the league. Power 5, what you guys got? And did you drop the Lions out?
Yeah,
yes,
Lions
they're
are gone.
By the way, do you know what average spot the Lions are in this year in the national media, or this week in the national media?
Third.
Yeah. Third average.
Yeah, no. Not for me. Right. They're 7 for me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I mean, dude, it's so interesting because and I don't know what it is. Like, why are people doing that? Are they doing it statistically or doing because we scored 3? It's like, dude, if you just watch the game, if you watch the Lions
Right.
wins and how we struggle, and you watch the losses, that
My
like I
top
immediately am
five,
like, I'm
my
knocking them
top
down.
5 all look significantly better than the Lions right now. So,
Okay, let's hear it.
all right, number 1, I have the Seattle Seahawks, dude.
I do too, dude.
Wow.
They look with their defense, the way their defense is playing, the way Sam Darnold is playing. He had 4 touchdowns in the first half. To 2 of them to a rookie, Torrey Horton. Like it wasn't even JSN. They just look so good. They look they go out, they get Rashid Shaheed, huge guy who can take the top off of a defense. And think about how good Sam Darnold's long ball has been this year. Rashid is about to eat. Give me the Seahawks at number 1. After a great defensive game plan and beating the Chiefs, give me the Bills at number 2. The Rams look like the best well-oiled offense in the NFL, like almost on a consistent basis. I wish they could do it every week, but the Rams get my number 3 spot. The Eagles get my number 4 spot, right? They're running it better with Saquon. Dude, Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown look better. If this offense really gets clicking, and then kind of like what Goddard's been doing in the red zone for them, like they've been using Goddard really uniquely. They look solid again. And then give me the Patriots at number 5. I know that they did not have a solid win over the Falcons this weekend. Okay, I get that. But they're 7-2. Their quarterback is playing at an MVP level, right? By the way, Patriots have a worse offensive line than the Lions, and Drake May looks fine. Yeah, give me the Patriots at 5.
All right, Chris, real quick, dead serious question.
Yeah.
This week, Lions, Patriots play each other. Who are you picking?
Lions.
Yeah. So miss me with your Patriots at 5.
Patriots at 5.
All right. Makes no sense to me, but okay. Ty?
I got the Seahawks at 1. I mean, bro, that offense just looks unstoppable. They look so good. Sam Darnold and JSN, it's like clockwork. The Wombo combo with Kenneth and
Charbonnet.
thank you. They just have it down. Feels like they're always in for the right plays. Just how explosive their offense is. I mean, to be able to score that fast, I think is what really just made. And they also don't need it too, right? They don't need to blow the top off 60-yard touchdowns. They just look incredible, and their defense looks phenomenal. They just look hungry. They look like they're flying across the field, and that's how it felt like when the Packers played us. It looked like they were moving in 1.5 speed. And that's just what the Seahawks defense looks like all the time. So I got Seahawks at 1. I got Bills at 2. Literally the exact same reason that Chris said. You took out the Chiefs. You looked like you're back. You crushed the Panthers 40-9 2 weeks ago coming out of the bye. You're here. You're back. You're locked in. Let's stay locked in, Josh Allen fans. And go Bills. I also have the Rams at 3. I mean, like, you just love to see it, man. 34 points against the Saints, only allowed 10. Come on. That's exactly how you should beat and destroy that team.
Yep.
So Rams getting it done. I have the Chiefs at 4 because I don't care that they lost to the Bills. Bills look like they're dominating, and yes, they were able to beat the Chiefs. I love that matchup. It was a great game to watch.
They got 4 losses already, though. That's why that was my only thing too, Ty. But
I'm looking at where they're going to end, bro, not where they're at. And I have the Colts at 5 because they're still dominating. I don't care that they lost to the Steelers. I don't care about the 5 turnovers. You cannot take away Jonathan Taylor's performance and how well Daniel Jones has been playing. I do think that they bounce back. And I got the Colts at 5. The Patriots are right there. The Lions are right there. I mean, you could put anyone at 5. By the way, this top 5 is the most useless top 5 on the planet. We're changing it every week because everyone's record is so close to one another, and the teams that were dominating were still iffy on, right? The Packers had a great record, but they tied Dallas. They lost to the Browns. Then you look at even the Colts right now. Colts really haven't played any strong defenses, so we're not really. It took a while before we put the Colts at 1. Like, everyone is just fluctuating all over the place all the time. So there's my top 5.
I love that you said that, but it's a fun segment.
It is a fun segment. I know why we're doing it.
Yeah, but it's very fluid.
It is.
All right,
Yeah,
my top 5.
It feels like this year more than any year.
For sure. Like you always look at the Bills or the Ravens or the Chiefs, or the Niners in recent years or the Eagles, and you're like, they just stay in your top 3 no matter what all season, right? And
Yes.
that's just not happening because there's just a lot of parity. Here's mine. Lot different than yours, by the way. I've got the Rams at 1. Matthew Stafford is playing out of his mind. That defense is fun. They're getting a lot of pressure rushing for. And McVay is, he's top 3 coach in the league for me. So I've got the Rams at 1. I've got the Bill. And by the way, I think the Rams beat the Niners by 1 million this weekend. Bills at 2 for me. Big win, like you said, Ty. Hammering the Panthers, who just beat the Packers.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. I have the Seahawks at 3. And I want to say this about the Seahawks. So I'm watching that game, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I've seen maybe 2 or 3 Seahawks games all the way through this year. So not all of them. But I have never once been impressed with their running game. Like, they do pretty well in the red zone running and getting in the end zone, especially with Charbonnet as the power back. But, like, and so I'm watching the game, and I'm like, why is everyone defending the run like crazy and letting Darnold just carve up the defense? Like, they're not that good at running. They're okay. And then later that night, I'm scrolling Twitter and I see Greg Olson, who I like him a lot as a football guy. I don't love him announcing the Lions, but whatever. He said, can we all agree on one thing? Seattle is not a good rushing team. They're a heavy personnel passing team. If defenses are striving to stop the run, they're mistaken. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? And so I feel like maybe teams will start playing to stop the pass, and they should be able to run the ball a little bit better. But I still am not super scared of Charbonnet or Kenneth Walker if I'm on the defense.
What scares you more, a 6-yard run by Kenneth Walker or a 42-yard pass by Sam Darnold?
Right. And dude, and JSN is open every play. I mean, he's by far the most fun player to watch this year for me on the offensive side of the ball. And I think the Seahawks are still very good. But I just really do think you're going to start seeing teams wake up a little bit and defend the pass and make it tougher on Darnold. And I think we'll start to see that in the next few weeks. But they're at 3 for me, and they're definitely a contender this year. The Eagles at 4, and I think they steamroll the Packers.
I love how you said ours are different, and your top 4 is the same as ours. You just switched
way different order.
You switched the Rams and the Seahawks. That's it. It's the same order.
Until now.
The Bills and the Eagles. Right? Okay, so up with the Lions at 5.
Detroit Lions at 5. Baby.
I knew it.
Yeah.
You're such a
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why the Lions are 5, dude. Because they still to this day, including injuries, have a top 3 roster in the league, top to bottom. Bottom line,
not anymore. Not with our offensive line injuries.
I still do. I still think so. And listen, Penei Sewell's coming back, right? Like we might lose Decker for a little bit. Who knows? But like they will figure it out.
Significant injury. Our left guard.
Yeah. Hey, Dan Skipper though, baby. He's gonna step in there. We got some guys at guard. Awasike or whatever his name is. We'll be fine. Give the Lions at 5, and they're gonna win the division. I'm listening to Chicago Sports Radio on the drive home right before the show, guys. And you know them. They hate the Lions, right? They hate the Packers. They hate the whole NFC North besides the Bears. And they were doing the over-under wins as well for the NFC North. And every one of the guys on ESPN 1000 for Chicago said, we all know it's the Lions division this year. The question is, will it be the Packers, Vikings, or Bears that also make the playoffs? So, come on, man.
I still don't agree with that, but okay.
Come on, man.
They're just trying to reverse jinx it.
All right,
I like a reverse jinx.
Here we go. We're going to play this game. This can be a little bit rapid fire. Okay? So we don't have to spend a ton of time on each one, but if you want to share anything about anything, you can. The Vikings finished the season with how many wins?
8.
They currently have 4, right? They're 4-4.
Yeah. 8. No, I'm going to give them 9. I'm going to say I'm wrong on one game. 9.
I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go Vikings win 9 and miss the playoffs. Bears finished the season with how many wins?
9.
Ty, you're muted.
9.
Okay. They have 5 wins right now. Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
sorry, I'm pulling this back up.
I think they finished with 9.
Pulling this back up. By the way, the Chicago Bears have the 3rd toughest schedule for remaining teams left. I am also going to go with 9. Bears and Vikings both win 9. And chat, you can play along as well. I want to see what your answers are. The Houston Texans have the 5th hardest schedule remaining.
Huh?
How many wins do the Texans finish with?
How many do they have right now?
I don't think they get past 8, JB. And like all of mine are plus or minus 1, so like 7 and a 9. But I have them at 8.
How many do they have right now?
3, right?
3.
I think 6. I'll give them 6, maybe 7.
Okay. Ooh, I see what you did there. Nice one.
I actually didn't even do that on purpose.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna say 9 wins for the Texans, and they miss the playoffs. I'll give them wins against the Jags, the Titans, the Colts, the Cardinals, the Raiders. And
You think you're what are you smoking?
What do you mean?
This Texans team can't dude, what?
Their defense is nasty.
I don't care.
Nasty.
Yeah, I got 8.
Okay. The 49ers win how many games?
People are
11.
starting to figure them out.
11. How's that for you guys?
How many do they have? What's their record? They
5.
are
5 and 3.
They
5
are
and
6 and 3.
3.
They already have
6
6.
6 and 3.
Yeah, I got 11.
7.
You got to think Purdy and Pierce all come back at some point.
10.
I'm gonna go 11. If they lose to the Bears, 10, but I'm gonna go with 11.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
kind of where I was at, JB.
I kind of hate that. The Steelers. Oh, by the way, the 49ers have the 13th toughest remaining schedule. All right, the Steelers. And before you give your answer, the Steelers have the 27th toughest remaining schedule.
10 wins.
Yeah, I got him at 9.
Wow. They are currently sitting at 5 and 3.
Yeah, I got him at 9, JB. I think they beat. I think they beat the Bengals. I think they beat the Dolphins. I think they beat the Browns, and I think they beat the Bears. And I think they lose to the. I think they lose to the Ravens twice, the Lions, and the Chargers.
I'm with you. I have them at 9. Ty, you said 10?
No, I think I'll even give them 11. They take one from the Ravens. They play the Ravens a skid.
Okay, they do. They have. The Patriots, who, by the way, have the easiest remaining schedule.
Have you guys seen that that meme of the do you know like the assistants up the stairs for old people, like with a chair?
Yeah,
and it just goes up. There's a meme of the Patriots logo is under this old grandma in one of those chairs, and then it just shows the record of every team that they have going up, and it's like the Browns 1-6 and da-da-da-da. Dude,
The Jets twice.
Yes, it's so funny, bro.
So the
Yeah, they
Patriots
beat the
currently have
Bills, though.
7 already.
Yeah, I have them at 11, JB.
8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm gonna go 12.
12, 13. I'll give them 13 wins.
13 wins, bro. Tyler basically saying that there's potential that the Patriots have home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
I mean, bro, they beat the Bucs. I think they could beat the.
Hello, hello.
To the Panthers.
I mean, their defense is.
I think they beat the Falcons
I got 8 too, JB.
again. Ty, you're at 6 or 7.
Yeah, again.
Oh my God.
Sorry. All right, Ravens, who have the 24th hardest remaining schedule.
Are we going through everyone?
No,
Only
only the
one
last
more,
one.
Only one more after this.
Oh, I just had the Ravens as the last one.
That is the last one. You're right.
I
Last
got the
one,
Ravens
Ravens.
at 10, and I have them winning the division.
Win, 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 Win. Ravens might win out. Save for one game against the Steelers, bro. You're telling me right now. I mean, listen, they're favored against the Vikings. They're going to be favored against the Browns. They're favored against the Jets. They're going to be favored against the Bengals. They're going to be favored against the Steelers. Favored against the Bengals. Probably favorites against the Patriots. Probably favorites against the Packers. And yeah, they're going to be favorites in the rest of their games. I have the Ravens winning out and probably winning the Super Bowl.
That's insane.
I'm just saying. Wouldn't shock me. I hate it.
How many, if they went out, what does that put them at? 11? 12.
They are currently
It would put them at 12.
3 and 5. 3 and 5.
Yeah, so put them at 12 and 5. That's what you think?
Yeah. I legit think like it'll be 11 or 12. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 10, and I think they still win the division because I have the Steelers at 9.
Yep. You guys are about to see the Ravens wake up, dude. I'm serious. It's gonna be fun. All right, let's do our game by game prediction, boys, before we do our closing bets. By the way, the Pacers lost to the Brooklyn Nets tonight, but the Detroit Pistons have beaten the Utah Jazz.
Wow.
Sorry, muted.
Pistons covered as well.
My man,
And Cade Cunningham hit 3 threes in the fourth.
Gosh, he's a beast, bro. I mean, he's having an MVP level season so far.
I just disagree, but I think he's playing well.
What?
He's playing. I mean, like define MVP. He's not dropping 40s.
No, but he rebounds, assists, defense. You know, and
He's
scoring.
not touching. He's not even in content. He's not even going to be in the contention of that because you have Luka averaging 45 points already since these, and Victor Wembanyama is not human. He's averaging like 6 blocks a game. Victor Wembanyama looks like the boogeyman. I'm trying to watch every Spurs game imaginable. I would travel to watch him play. They play the Lakers tonight. I might stay up all night. It starts in 16 minutes.
By the way, I do just want to let you know, Ty. So SGA is plus 165 for MVP. Wembanyama is plus 400. Luka plus 450. Jokic plus 550. Then it goes Giannis, Maxey, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, and then Cade. Cade ahead of Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Jaylen Brown. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Dude, listen, I'm a Cade fan. I love him. He dominated tonight, too. He played so well. And some of his layups were disgusting. I mean, he was doing like behind the back, alley-oop, doobie-doop. I love our team, bro. I do love watching our offense play when we're cooking.
Yep. All right, let's go NFL. Pull up the lines here. Oh, my gosh. We have Raiders, Broncos. Raiders were plus 9.5. They lost Jacoby Myers, and now they're plus 8.5. Make that make sense. Money must be moving. At Denver tomorrow night. What are you guys thinking?
Give me the Raiders plus 8.5.
I lean that way too. I
think the Broncos win.
Yep, same.
I think one thing you guys forget is that Sean Payton is still the coach, and the Raiders' defense is abysmal. Like J.K. Dobbins could go for 100. Like this could be a fluky. Like Bo Nix doesn't even need to have a good game for the Broncos to cover.
Yeah, but he could lose.
No, think about how good their defense is. Geno Smith has looked awful against good defenses this year.
He has.
Give me the Broncos.
Although he did look okay against the Jags, and I like the Jags D.
Give me the minus 8.5.
Okay. Real quick, Chris, I just want to say one thing. Could be controversial. Give me Pete Carroll over Sean Payton 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, that is controversial.
I like him better. I'm going Raiders plus 8.5. Broncos win. Probably instead of betting that though, or any spread, Chris, I'll probably do like a 3-leg player prop or something like that. I'm just not super confident
100%.
and the line either way.
Yeah, I love a lot of scoring.
I like Troy Franklin under 4.5 receptions. I like Dobbins to get like 80 yards rushing, and his line's at like 70.5. So yeah, I like some of the props in this game.
Yep. Falcons Colts Sunday morning 8:31. That's insane.
Colts minus 6.5. Revenge game. Bounce back. Great teams don't lose twice in a row. The Falcons are terrible.
I do really like the Colts in this game. Dude, their pass rush has kind of been getting home. Like, if they can rattle Daniel early, this could end up being one of those weird games.
You're right.
What's the spread?
Yeah. 6.5.
6.5.
Colts.
That's just a
Over
lot
under
of
at
points.
48.5.
Give me the
So it's a lot of scoring.
give me the Colts to win, but the Falcons to cover. And right, like think like a Bijan can rip a few, keep it close. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I will be all over the Colts minus 6.5. And I hope to go to church at 10 with them already up 14 and walk out of church and check and be happy.
I love that. It's a good
That's
feeling.
the play. Yeah, it is. All right. Jags Texans, man. This one is insane. Houston's at home.
CJ
Minus
Stroud
1.5.
is out. David Mills is starting.
This is tied for the lowest by far over under of the next 2 weeks. The over under is set at 37.5. The only one that's tied with that is the Browns Jets this week.
Give me the under.
Yeah, I lean that with you.
And give me Jacksonville.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Dude, I love the Jags. And I got a couple of Jags fans in the chat that I really love and like want them to be happy. I think the Texans win this at home.
I don't.
Yeah.
Chris?
Even without CJ Stroud, give me the Texans. What are we doing? I feel so icky saying that.
Yeah. Who they just beat?
They just lost to the Broncos by 2 without CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Guys, Giants, Bears. Bears are at home Sunday noon. Bears are minus 4.5.
Give me the Bears to win. Give me the over. Give me the over 47.
Okay.
Like, look what just happened to that defense. And look at how, I mean, the Giants were able to put up like what, 28, 24 against the Niners defense. So
Did
like
they really?
Yeah, they lost 24 to 34. They lost by 10. It's either
Wow.
24
Yeah,
34
yeah, you're right.
or 31.
So I could see the Bears. I could see this being almost another shootout. Nothing crazy like last week, but I mean, I like the over here.
I do think
Yeah.
the Bears pull off the win here. But dude, again, this is one of those things that you got to think about. Jackson Dart can make some plays. Okay, and I know he's got a lot of guys injured, right? He doesn't have Scadaboo, he doesn't have Malik Neighbors. But like, this is a defense that can absolutely get after that Bears offensive line and speed up Caleb's clock. So again, I'm picking the Bears, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Giants won.
I love the Giants plus 4.5.
Yeah, same. Bears have kept most games close this season.
Yep. Absolutely love it. I will say the Bears have not really looked like they played a complete game ever yet this whole year. Like they just keep scraping these wins by, right? Like the seat of their pants. It's nuts. What is it? What's the phrase? The skin of their teeth?
No,
Skin of their teeth.
Seat of their pants is also a phrase, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, give me the Giants plus 4.5 at minus 115. And I'm with you, Ty, in the over. It wouldn't shock me if it was. Hold on, real quick. Let me check the weather.
If it's the weather, if it's rain,
It's going to be raining and 38 degrees.
give the under.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, this wouldn't surprise you to be one of those, like, 13-10 games with, like, 12 punts. You know, like, one of those just, you know, it happens, like, twice a year with the Bears. Like, it's just a defensive game. That wouldn't shock me. But either way, give me the Giants plus 4.5. We got Ravens, Vikings this morning. As of 7 this morning, the Ravens were minus 5.5. They're now minus 4.5. So a little bit of money coming down the Vikings. Over under is 48.5. Vikings at home. That crowd's going to be, I'll tell you one thing. Crowd's going to be nuts.
Crowd shows up.
Because
But, like,
they'll have a winning record if they win this game.
Hear me out though. Like I see this. Like I think they won't be able to blitz like they did against Lamar. It won't work. because Henry can.
My entire complexion of the Vikings will change if they win this game.
For sure.
Same. I'm picking the Ravens. I'm not touching the spread.
Same.
Don't love it either way.
I
but
see
I'm
why the
picking
money
Ravens
came
to
in
win.
at 5.5 because the Ravens defense hasn't been great.
Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah, Ravens defense, yeah.
Yep. And the Vikings defense, man, they were really, really good. Now listen, obviously Lamar
They
can
were
run.
really good.
Lamar can run. So
But all he
counters it
has
a
to
little bit.
do exactly all he has to do is burn that blitz a couple of times, and that immediately has to humble. It just humbles the Vikings defense, right? They can't just keep throwing everyone at Lamar the second he gets 15, 20, 25-yard rush. Immediately they're gonna have to be like, okay, back to spying, back to dropping back to containing. We can't just rush 6 and 7 every single 6, 7. I don't know why the hell I keep saying that, but yeah, like they can't, So,
Dude,
I do like that.
the Vikings might steal a little bit of the Lions' defensive plan, right, against the Ravens. Like they spied, they have the linebackers to do that against Lamar. So yeah, it wouldn't shock me if the game's super close, but give me the Ravens to win. And I'm also picking that with my heart for sure.
For sure.
By the way, Great White, good points here on the Bears. I was listening to the radio on the way back from my kids' practice. They are really banged up. Really, really banged up. I think they get Luther Burden back this week from a concussion. He practiced today. But, dude, Swift is still hurt. Roshan Johnson is still hurt. They are pretty beat up going into this game.
Hey, they don't need Swift. They got their Manung guy.
He was fun. He was fun last week against a really bad defense. All right, we got Browns Jets, guys. Game of the week. Browns Jets. Jets are plus 2.5. Browns minus 2.5. Over under 37.5.
Give me the Browns.
Give me the Browns.
Give me the Browns to win. And if Judkins plays, he goes for 150.
If Judkins plays, I think they win. If he doesn't, toss up.
Then give me Samson for 150.
Yeah, I think the Browns win this game. Gosh, I just don't know who their quarterback.
No Quentin Williams, no Sauce Gardner. You're telling me that they're not going to be able to just run the football against the Jets now?
Yeah. I'll be honest. I have not had a chance to watch either of these rookie QBs for the Browns yet.
They're terrible.
I saw a couple of Joe Flacco games with them, but with the kids' basketball schedule and stuff, I haven't been able to catch any Browns games yet in the last few weeks. Saints Panthers. Panthers at home Sunday noon. Panthers are minus 5.5. Over under 39.5.
Give me the Panthers.
Give me the Panthers, but I hate it, and I could see the Saints winning.
Saints are going to win this game.
I think the Panthers cover.
Why am I so low on the Panthers still?
Because they're not that good, but the Saints.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Let me tell you something.
Defense has been better, I guess. Maybe.
No, their defense has significantly stepped up, which is exactly what we talked about last year. They were bottom of the barrel. They were bottom 32, 30th in almost every category. We said all they have to do is be middle of the pack, 18th, 20th, and they can significantly see a change. That's exactly what's happening. Chuba Hubbard is getting less and less touches. Rico Dowdle's over in his rushing yards is 92.5 right now. Rico Dowdle is having a year. They've officially, he's running back 1. It's insane. Alvin Kamara's rushing line is 32 yards. What is happening?
Bro, he had an awful game last game too. I was like, they must not have given him the ball. No, he had a bunch of targets and touches.
Yeah.
And Bryce Young's rush yards is 6.5.
Thank you guys. Give me the Panthers. Thanks, guys.
Give me the Panthers, bro.
They're winning the game. Bills, Dolphins. Bills are minus 9.5.
Bills by a million.
Bills.
Pretty sure the Dolphins covered last time.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
they did. The game was close.
The Bills. Yes, it's always the Bills.
But the Bills were at home and they were minus 15.5. So
it was a lot.
It was a significant amount of points in the NFL, and the Dolphins legitimately just played great. And played them tough on defense, but still lost. But yeah, give me the Bills. Give me the Bills minus 9. I love it.
All right, yeah, I'm on the Bills minus 9.5 as well. You too, Chris?
Yep.
All right, big game here. Patriots, Bucks.
Give me the Patriots.
The Bucks are -2.5 at home, likely without who? I mean, Godwin, Mike Evans, and Bucky.
Give me the Patriots.
Can I real quick? Can I vent real quick?
Yeah, of course.
In my favorite fantasy league, I have Bucky Irving, and they didn't put him on IR. And the way our league rules are, if they don't put the player on IR, you can't put them in your IR slot. And so Bucky Irving has just been eating a bench spot on my team for the last 5 weeks, including the bye week last week. Bucky, I need you, man. My team needs you. I'm treading water without you. Okay? I'm treading water. Please come back soon. Thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me do that.
He's probably watching, so he'll probably hear that. Dude, I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks to win. I'm not taking a -2.5, but I'm taking the Bucks to win.
Same. I'm taking the Bucks to win, and I'm going to be incredibly, like, you know what I mean? Like, we all picked the Patriots as a playoff team, but you have tiers.
Yeah.
Right? You have tiers in your head of like, okay, but who's a contender, right? But who can win it all? Like, so to me, the Patriots are going to kind of flip a switch if they pull this off.
Yeah. Yep. Bucks off a bye at home.
Right. Yeah, I'm picking the Bucks as well. But again,
Patriots.
Patriots.
I love it. Ty. I love the confidence.
Tyler?
It's gonna be a great.
And by the way,
it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
Game of the week.
Oh,
I'm with you.
But Monday doesn't count.
Tell me it's a noon game.
It's a noon game.
Yes,
it is.
Because we play.
It is your noon game. Your noon game. You have 2 noon games to watch, and there's only 2 games really.
Vikings, Ravens,
and this game.
Patriots, Bucks. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I'm so pumped for that.
And then maybe have the Colts Falcons on because that game's going to be, a little.
Well, that's an 8:30 game. You can have that game on its own.
There you go. Then the only game the only game that matters.
Yep. We've got the division game here. Cardinals at Seahawks at 3:05. Seahawks are -6.5.
Cardinals at Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks to win.
Yep, give me the Seahawks to win.
And give me the Seahawks to cover too, because that defense is going to. Jacoby will not be having a fun time.
Jacoby's going to have a bit of a comeback to earth game here.
It would not shock me if the Cardinals covered. Just lose by 4 or 5. Wouldn't shock me.
They would have to have a really strong run game for that to happen.
Yeah, I will be taking the Seahawks -6.5 for sure. Rams, Niners. Rams are -4.5.
Rams revenge game. They
will be hammering.
Yeah.
Yes, I already did.
I'm in on the Rams too. Dang, we agreed a lot this week.
Mm-hmm.
We did. I mean, listen, there's just no way that, like, I'm sure if the Rams have a brain, they're like, oh yeah, all we have to do is stop everything within 5 yards and make him throw the ball. This is why they lost the last time. It was disgusting.
Yep.
So I think the Rams wake up, and I think they dominate.
Wow. Strong words.
Give me the Rams -4.
I will say this is one of those games that like makes me nervous with Stafford. Like I think he's top 5 right now in the league still. He's out of his mind. This is one of those games where he just has to protect the ball. If this is one of those weird ones where he throws 2 or 3 picks, like it could be scary for the Rams, but give me the Rams -4.5, 100%. And by the way, the over 49.5.
Man, I don't know. With Mac Jones,
I could see like a 33 to like 27 game for sure.
Yeah, I like the Rams, and that's all I'm probably touching.
Same.
Yeah. We got Lions, Commanders. Lions are -8.5 on the road. Over under 48.5.
Give me Commanders +8.
Yep. Give me the Commanders +8.5. Lions to win.
Give me the Lions -8.5. I'm not betting it. I will not be betting that. But I do think that they win by 10 or more. And I want to say something, and I need it to be here. I need it to be out in the space. If we lose this game, okay, outright, just lose, it's over.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's over. It's over. I know it's dramatic. I never say stuff like that. There's a lot of season left. You have to go win this game. This is a beat up team with their best offensive player out. Likely McLaurin's going to be out too, I think. You've got their best defender out. Their defense is already bad. I mean, you just have to go in and execute and beat them by 20. That's why I think they cover.
Who's their best defensive player that's out?
Their middle linebacker suspended for.
No, they rescinded that.
What?
They rescinded that. They gave him a fine instead. He gets to play.
Okay, that sucks. It was still, they're not great. So wow, I did not know that. Like yesterday, it was that must have happened today, right? Because yesterday they were talking.
Isn't it interesting how the association keeps ruling against the Lions?
Did you see Anzalone's tweet today?
Yeah, incidental.
They admit that it's incidental and he still gets fined.
Yep. Dude, I swear they've got a little grudge against the Lions this year.
Yeah. Either way, I still think the Lions cover and win this game, and I'll be in shambles even if it's close at the end. But I think they win. All right, Steelers, Chargers. Chargers are -3 at home. That's the Sunday night football game, fellas.
Steelers +2.5.
I got them at +3.
To 3.5. I hate 2.5. Why would you ever take 2.5? How many field goals? How many games are decided by field goals? I think that is the cringiest shit in the world.
Yeah.
I understand you're going to lose the odds a little bit, right?
Hold on, you're saying say that again, Ty. I misheard you.
Hate 2.5. Why would you ever take +1? Why would you ever take +2? Tease it to 3.5. Tease it to a field goal.
Dude,
there's no reason.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Out for the season.
Yeah, that's brutal.
They're off. So it's basically Justin Herbert and the offense.
They just beat the Titans by 7.
Well, they also had two. They had a punt return for a touchdown and a pick six. So
you're saying the Steelers can't do that?
I know. I'm saying that the Steelers can't.
I'm taking the Chargers to win, but I love the Steelers +3.
Yeah.
Also,
part of my Steelers prediction is predicated on them winning this game. So,
Ty, to your point, and I'm with you on the 2.5. I don't love it either. This past week, though, if you would have had the Falcons +2.5, it would have won you. They lost by 1. If you would have had the Raiders +2.5, it would have won you. And that's it for this past week.
You're right.
My buddy, though, had a shite ton on the Jaguars -2.5, and that last touchdown in overtime with like a minute left absolutely cooked him. All right, so I'm on the Chargers. Ty's on the Chargers. Chris on the Steelers.
No, I'm on the Steelers.
On the Steelers. Okay.
No, I'm on the Chargers, but I hate it.
Okay, so Ty's on the Steelers to win. And then we get Monday Night Football, guys.
Mm-hmm.
No joke. Probably the most excited I've been for a game that wasn't a Lions game this year. We get Philly at Lambeau. Monday Night Football.
Jalen Hurts
-2.5.
Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Eagles and the 2.5. Oh my goodness.
I may hammer that. It's going to be 35 degrees and cloudy, no rain.
Dude, you're talking about a team that is starting an offense that's starting to find itself. A defense that's getting healthier. And Saquon, yeah, give me the Eagles and this is a statement win for the Packers after if they can come back after getting punched in the mouth by Carolina and beat the Eagles, the Packers will probably be in my top 5. And if the Eagles do this and it looks in any way commanding, they'll move probably to 2 for me.
I'm looking for the odds of how much the Packers total is.
Is it out yet?
Yep, right here. Green Bay total points. 23.5. Under.
No Tucker Kraft against a better defense.
Under 23.5. I think.
I get it.
Great White put it in there. He said under 20. What'd he say? Under 24.5. Now it's moved at least on mine to 23.5. I'd still take the under.
Same.
Interesting. Okay, guys, good stuff. I'm pumped for this week, actually.
Me too.
Just give it to me. Just give me a freaking Eagles Ravens win and a Lions win and a Lions win. Just give it to me. Give me first place on Monday morning. Hitting that go live button.
I'd love it.
All right, guys, let's do a player prop parlay and a spread parlay. We'll each pick our favorite prop for the week.
Give me J.K. Dobbins over 70.5 rushing yards tomorrow. I really like that.
J.K. Dobbins.
I think he gets at least 80 against this Raiders team. I think that's kind of how they want to play. I think he breaks. I think he gets at least 2 20-yard rushes. So that's 40 right there. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Tyler.
Give me Drake London anytime.
I love the anytimer.
Drake London coming off a 3-year.
I like that.
And he had some incredible catches dialed in. Dude, with Michael Penix.
The way Penix lasers in and just knows my guy's gonna beat your guy in the red zone. I love that, Ty.
Give me Drakey, bro.
All right, bro. Let's go to Detroit, Washington. Okay.
Okay.
And let's go to Jahmyr Gibbs over 70.5 rushing yards.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
He might get it on one play. But I think they are going to do everything they can with this O-line, especially to run the ball and get the ball out of Goff's hands quickly. Guys, this parlay is plus 745.
I love it.
3 legs. 50 wins 372. Who says no?
I say yes.
All right, so for those watching, that is J.K. Dobbins over 70.5 rushing yards, Drake London anytime tutty, and Jahmyr Gibbs over 70.5 rushing yards. Great White wants to share that Gibbs 3 TDs plus is plus 3,000.
Okay.
Tile sprinkle a little something on that. All right, let's go spreads. No flexing. No flexing. No
Eagles
flex.
Eagles plus 2.
Yeah, I like that.
Eagles plus 2.5. Yeah, I mean that's it feels free. That's crazy. Ty is on the Eagles plus 2.
There's another free one. I'm staring at it.
Hey, relax.
Give me the Rams minus 4.5.
Rams minus 4.5. I absolutely love it. I know Ty's staring at the Bills minus 9.5.
I am.
I know you are. I'm not taking it. Because you know what I like a little bit better?
What?
I like the Colts minus 6.5 against the Falcons.
All right.
Come on, man. Sauce Gardner on Drake London. No, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because I don't like to bet. I don't like to bet against something that we have a Drake London tutty.
Yep.
And I hate rooting for that when I already have a bigger bet. So I will switch that.
Says self-care.
I will switch that to the Seahawks minus 6.5.
I like it.
That is plus 581.
I need this to be the week where I just hit everything.
Yeah, Seahawks minus 6.5, Rams minus 4.5, and Eagles plus 2.5. Tyler, hit us with your don't overthink it, dude.
Yeah, it's quite simple, ladies and gentlemen. I made it while we were just talking the game, shooting the shit about the games. I kind of have 2 of them. I like Browns Rams, but my don't overthink it is Panthers Bills Seahawks. Straight money line plus 120, 3 legs. Panthers at home against the Saints, coming off a beautiful win against the Packers. Bills are in full force. They're going to absolutely crush this struggling, floundering Dolphins team. And the Seahawks, they're gonna. I mean, Jacoby Brissett's gonna. He's gonna be a world full of hurt.
So I hear you. I love the 3. I ask you, why not add Broncos, Colts, Lions?
Because I think the Broncos could lose. I think that we could lose, and I think I don't want to do
Okay,
that.
I'll be adding those. By the way,
That's fair. That's totally fine. I'm not doing it.
I love. Hey, Tyler, can you do a catchphrase for me next week on the show?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
When yours hits and John's misses,
And John's doesn't.
can you say he overthought it?
Yeah, he overthought it, dude. I love it. Excellent idea, Chris. Excellent idea.
Hey, one of my favorite things, Ty, about you about you this year is that you had your don't overthink it, and then you cashed out and bet against it, and you overthought it.
And I overthought it and then lost that.
Yep.
Too. That was bad. That was bad.
Excellent show tonight, gentlemen.
Excellent show.
Excellent show.
Excellent. All right, boys. I love you very much, man. I'm gonna just
Ty,
watch
you're
it
not
out.
gonna hop on Arc? Come on, man. Give us a
It's
couple
too
of
late.
raids, brother. Give me and the boy B Harp.
It's too late.
Well done, boys.
Is there any truth to the rumor that there's no duos and that we can run into trios if we go in as a duo?
Yes, there's no duos. Duos is a scam in our creators. You will
All
run into nothing but threes. It's terrible.
So we're gonna be cooked if we try duos.
If you play duos, I would just run outskirts of the map the entire time and just like vibe and do quests and just loot and be chill. Third party maybe, but never like you should never be going in as duos. Like I would go in like free loadouts, questionable weapons, like nothing crazy.
All right. How many gifted free to play some raids?
Oh my god.
None.
All right, love you, boys.
I love you
Chris. Great
guys.
show tonight, man.
Take care of each other out there, chat.
Yep.